No.
That's the fact.
No, radio
That's the
transmissions
fact.
can't get to the dark side of the moon.
They can't receive.
They can't.
No, listen. Exactly. They can't.
can't.
You're next to the dark side of the moon. It's from here to here. Earth's over there. I'm saying they received it from there and then they came back around.
Oh
and
my God.
Heard this, by the way.
Who's your favourite Star Wars character?
Probably Yoda.
I like the guy in the bar where he's like, he doesn't like you. He's like, pulls him back. He's like, I don't like you either. I like that, like, energy.
Or Jabba the Hutt.
Have you seen the videos of the original Jabba the Hutt?
No.
He's just a man.
Oh, wow. 11:06. So you're 6 minutes late.
Yes.
What have you been doing?
Sorted who all out?
What have you been doing? Why are you late?
Everyone out with shirts.
Oh, you said that was sorted half hour ago. 6 push-ups.
How is it doing?
Yeah, so for everyone who guessed, it was obviously Theo late, as always, because he thinks he's better than everyone and he thinks his time is more important than ours.
There where I was last night, walking on the streets of London. It's Jodie's birthday, took her out for dinner, you know, it's Berkeley Square. Come on. And
Do you shag her?
Did you eat a pussy for a birthday?
that is the most vile, that might be the most vile.
Why is that vile?
No, but that word is very like, you know, like minge.
What, pussy?
Clunge.
Oh, no,
Do you like a clunge?
That word is just grim, isn't it?
Did you eat a money box?
What the frick? Anyways,
Come con
I'm
carne.
going to ignore what you're saying.
A money slot. Her axe wound.
The bing bong.
Did you lick her axe wound?
That is
A hamsani.
Wizard slave.
A devil's crevice.
so disrespectful. You'd be like, I'm so sorry.
You called Charlie a bitch the other day.
Oh, that's obviously stayed with you then, hasn't it?
Oh,
I made it up.
Did I?
But she is as well.
I didn't do
But
it.
staying in, so.
Anyways, my point is this. I walked past this, like, you know, like in New York, the New York scene, like in movies and
Oh,
Sex and
get
the
it,
City.
just
It's always
spits
like
it out.
It's like an art gallery of like drinks and all these like fucking guys like, oh, do you like this art? And it's like clear window.
The Tsar.
I was like, oh, that looks fucking, I literally went, oh, that looks like New York, like very artsy. And then this guy and his wife walked out and look, whoa, he's fucking fashionable. Look at this guy, Jeff Goldblum.
That's not his name, is it?
I don't know who that is. Do you mean Goldberg?
Out of
No, get Jeff Goldblum.
the one out of Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
The topless guy of Jurassic Park.
Can't remember.
Mate, Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, right.
He's a cutie patootie,
He's a
isn't he?
fucking cool guy. I was like, fuck, I want to get a photo of you. But I didn't. I carried on walking.
Talking about big time, Backside's big time. We got a big #1 fan. You see that?
Who?
Andy Carroll.
Oh, yeah, Andy Carroll.
all right.
Really?
So Andy, if you're watching,
we're still-
You reacted to it in the chat.
Did I?
We're still
Yes.
like 3K off an upgrade though, guys. So keep subscribing.
Yeah, subscribe.
we've got.
slow down.
Oh, I got some good ideas for the upgrade. So yeah, subscribe now if you fancy.
We on now?
We're on 27,000. Yeah.
Damn, we might be washed.
Would we get Andy Carroll on the show if you wanted?
Yeah.
We can get whoever we want, right?
I
That's
heard
kind
some-
of-
I've heard
I
some-
heard, I heard he's
We
got some good festival stories.
See, we spoke
I've heard
about.
some brilliant stories about Andy Carroll.
If you get a guest,
Which
do
we
we
probably
just
wouldn't be
like?
able to say.
Do we just make them sit on the floor?
They sit on the floor in the middle.
And they just sit there?
With a
Or do I
big-
get downgraded?
No,
you have to go on the floor.
I get downgraded.
we position them facing us, and then at the end of the episode, we reveal who it was.
I actually like that, you know. That's actually a good idea.
You could recognise someone by their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognise Cal Pilkington from the back of his head with a cap on.
What, in London?
Yeah.
Where did you see him in London?
He was walking through, like, what was it? What's the place with where our billboard was? What's that called again?
Leicester
Square.
Square.
Leicester Square. Well, I think it was him.
Was he on his own?
Yeah, he was just sort of bombing through with a cap. It felt like it was him.
Because there's been a lot of accusations of you being Carl, isn't there?
That's not really an accusation, more of a compliment, isn't it? This guy's a genius. So, no, because he actually, on one of the old shows, like, they were like, oh yeah, come with your movie concept. He came up and they all like took the piss out of him. It got made like 5 years later.
Did it?
Aye?
Called.
Can't remember. Yeah,
That's not a good story if you don't know what the movie's.
yeah, it's true.
Now
though.
we can't.
No,
we don't-
Jurassic Park.
Carl was like, Carl was actually, I mean, he wasn't smart, but he did have, he'd say
think outside the box.
He'd say stuff that kind of made sense. You just make up things.
But also, wasn't
No,
he, like,
don't- that's not
producer of,
true.
Like TV for 20 years.
Yeah, produce the show.
No, he
originally.
was a radio
was
producer, wasn't he?
So they started a
anything,
show and
if-
he was assigned to them as their producer,
If
and then they
anything, you
thought
are
he
the
was
football manager regen equivalent. Of
football manager regen. I'll take that. He's a bit better.
Well
though.
aware of what is
Yeah.
now.
He's a bit more likable.
He's actually good at his job
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
the fuck do you do?
I don't
Other than
know.
Delegate and turn up late.
You know,
I get it, but you're like the Ricky who bullies me.
the Ricky Bull.
Ricky Bully.
Yeah.
You're Stephen Merchant.
I've seen that as well. And then
I'm
you're
the guy in the corner.
No, you were just
they
you were
said-
also
they
assigned
said
to
you were
Carl.
also-
Yeah, no,
Carl.
you and Lewis are the amalgamation.
Okay, well, one common thing that I wanted to talk to you about, people always ask on pitch side, I think this is a good time. How did you guys all meet? And first impressions?
It's interesting because I was actually panicking about this.
Why?
Because I
Who were?
was at dinner last night with Jared. I was like, I think I've got an issue, like an actual like mental problem.
And she went, which one?
I know, Theo.
Because let's talk about you, right, Lewis?
First stage is accepting things.
I can't remember meeting you.
Right.
I do.
I remember it.
But you know,
But I
you
also-
know the general first impression of what you got off.
Not a clue.
Really?
I feel like he's been in my life for maybe a year.
I kind of get what you mean because
But
I
as
was
in-
trying to think about first impressions. I had to really
And Jodie
think.
was like, she was
It was
like,
a
actually, I
stream.
get what you're saying
It was a
because
stream when I first
I feel
met
like
you.
it's a compliment if you don't remember meeting someone for the first time. Because either you remember meeting someone because they're a dick,
Yeah.
or because they're
Forgettable.
super nice.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just don't remember meeting someone, they didn't really leave an impression on you, or actually it was just sound, and that
Yeah.
hasn't left a lasting impression on you. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah, but you've spent so much time with him that first impression has now turned into your impression of him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a hard-working individual,
Wow.
a little bit special.
I thought you said we were supposed to come up with brutal ones.
I do feel like he has a big issue with stress and like panicking over nothing.
This isn't a first impression, though.
I feel like
This is a character breakdown. This is you give me a therapy
I feel like
session.
you stress too much.
It's therapy, but with no contribution from
I think
Do you
you are.
you are this.
do you feel like the same? I feel like you over panic about a lot of things.
No, I think there's a lot of things that yous don't get told about that I know about, which I'm handling. So it might seem on the outside I'm stressing about nothing, but there's a lot of things because my job is to let the talent be talent, and let
You are
you
good at
guys feel as unstressed as
I
possible.
will say you are great at your job.
Thanks, man.
And
You're good at yours.
I don't know what goes on in your
Is
brain.
that a first impression?
I've got no. Wait,
I was actually
tell-
te-
You are good at your job.
You tell me when was the first time we met him? Because I'm guessing it would have been together.
I
It's on
can.
a show.
It was a live stream. When
I
first
remember
met
this.
him.
I remember our interaction like perfectly. Just because obviously
Oh,
it's
so
a big
therefore it
moment.
must-
It's a big moment for me because I was just starting the job and I'm like,
And you're a
Pretty
bit-
sure would he come in and go, hello, mate?
yeah. And
no,
you're,
I met you outside.
and you're a big fan.
Yeah.
So I was stood outside.
Oh my god, can I get a photo?
I liked you. I like.
It's on a Sunday waiting to go in.
Yeah, so I was outside,
Yeah.
and Elliot, who was going to let me in, was like not there yet. He was held in traffic.
Oh,
so,
mate.
so I was
remember
just-
you because you had your hand was shaking whilst handshaking us.
It's not true. So I was just stood there outside the building, and then like yous turn up, and obviously I'm like, okay, that's them, but like yous don't know it's me. So I was like, look like a fucking fan, and I think you actually said, oh, I thought you were a fan for a second there.
Well, you
'Cause you
did
saw
ask-
me like looking over, waiting to.
You did ask for a photo. I have a first impression of you.
Go on, you do yours on me first.
I thought, fuck, this guy's class. I swear to God. Do you remember when he walked out of the room? I looked, you went,
Yeah, we
I was like, that's our first good guess.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, to be fair, the standard
What about
before
all your friends that
To be fair,
have
the standard before you
I
was
did,
Simple
like,
Simon.
a permanent. Like I was
Yeah,
like,
true, yeah.
fuck, he actually.
I mean, I
like-
think the guest before me was Simple Simon.
Yeah, but you didn't give a shit, and you actually like said shit with your chest. I was like, right,
yeah,
respect
very
that, bro.
self-assured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, my first impression was I sat with you two for a while. I think it was in here when it was the old office.
Oh, yeah.
really?
It was in here. We sat in here for
Yeah.
a bit, and then we were like, "Oh, should we go through?" We got on really well. It was fun, and then I left. It was just a really good. They were very
Theo and I
welcoming.
looked at each other and went,
They were very welcoming. It was.
but I don't know how we all had our clothes off at the end of the session though.
And then the thing with you was, it was about 2 weeks after I first really started. Because to begin with, I
Realised I was there to
I
stay.
was just doing streams, and I'd had Elliot as a producer, I think someone else. So when you came in, I just thought you were there for like a week or something. So I didn't know your name until like 3 weeks in, because I thought, oh, it's not going to be another guy who just goes after a week.
But I didn't know his fucking name.
Yeah, and then the more you came in, I just thought. So my first impression that day when you first did the stream was dorky, like just really dorky.
The dork in the corner.
I thought you were a bit, I thought you were all right, but just dorky, like
Do you remember
really
like him
dorky. Yeah. I mean, you are weird,
You do look like a dork.
and I do wish pain
Yeah,
upon you daily, but
superficially, he's not wrong. Like you do.
I do look like a dog, yeah.
no, and he does act like it because he's very awkward to begin with.
yeah.
When you first meet Lewis, like, I've been to parties with him, and like I'll be talking to someone, and he's there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right, mate." I'm stood there, and I'm like, just talk, no.
Come on, man, I've practiced this.
You're a lot more
because-
extroverted in public situations than me, though.
Lewis,
So you've
yeah,
got to,
true.
and also you're fucking. He's cool, handsome Tom Garratt. You know what I mean? You can be like,
up north, you're with your home friends, so you're obviously more confident.
Yeah,
hometown.
Whereas down here, you're with like YouTubers, and obviously you're a bit nervous around YouTubers
because you're a fan.
This is the thing. I didn't actually watch any of you.
Yeah, whatever.
I genuinely didn't.
Because when you came in, you were like, rah, really love your football content.
I liked your mate, but Mr. Joe Weller.
Do you remember when we was at the pub by mine and there was like them like 10 lads come over and like, we were chatting to them. They were like, can we speak to Theo? I was like, call Theo over. Then we just walked away and left him with them, just stood by these 10 random lads. He's just like, yeah, they're like, what's Joe Weller like? What's KSI like? And he's like, yeah, they're really nice. Yeah.
Do you remember in the airport? So like Theo went to the gate before us, and me and Reeve.
Which one?
Oh,
It was some. I can't remember. You weren't there. It was when the flight got cancelled, and he went to the gate before us. And me and Reeve went up in the line. We're like, "Where's Theo?" Looked over, school of children, like the footy team around him. He was fucking swamped.
Not ideal.
Yeah, you deserve that for the way you act.
How did you used to meet then? Because this is the
I
one that
remember
goes
it.
further back, innit?
I do remember this.
Go on.
It was at Wembley Stadium.
I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What, playing?
No, it was like a FIFA FA Cup thing.
Yeah, Emirates FA.
And it was. I fondly remember chatting to Reeve, and thinking in my head,
You just fell in love.
"Wow, this is like one of the first YouTubers that I've met that seems like
Normal.
Well,
I mean, like not awkward."
whoa, you just
Like,
slagged off a lot of people.
As in awkward. Like normally it's like a bit awkward when you meet people for the first time, but he's like impossible to be awkward around. So
Am
like,
I?
yeah, you're very not awkward when you meet
Okay.
new people. You're very confident. You were just very like connectable.
That's what I put in.
You're like a Labrador.
Go read the thing.
you are.
Golden Retriever is what I got.
Yeah, read.
Oh, Golden Retriever, yeah, sorry, yeah.
You're just
That-
easy
what's a
going
Labrador
and
do?
just very like boisterous.
He said be as brutal as possible. So this is as brutal as
Yeah.
as I went. I tried, boys. I did try. Theo, I thought he was a nerd. But one that was exactly like myself. A good heart, we bonded instantly. Tom, I thought he was loud. Accent went right through me, but very self-assured. They were my genuine first
I was a
impressions.
nerd.
No, but one...
You are
but
a nerd.
Well, I feel like the majority of the UK scene is just really nice.
Yeah,
UK is-
nearly everyone I've met's pretty, because I get that asked all the time. Oh, who's the biggest dick you've met? And I'm like, there's no one.
Nah, I really like Oakley.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's great.
He's class. Just did FIFA stuff like that. Does golf now, golf videos.
He's actually been.
Yeah.
Oakley has been to Cameo in Eastbourne, and
This is such a shit story.
actually
Who the fuck asked?
There's no way anyone's
also,
listening or watching anymore because
Like, whoa, Oakley went to Cameo and Eastbourne.
all we've done, we're meant to fucking slate each other, and all we've done is lick each other's
Okay, well,
arses.
I think there might be a mental block in my head from trauma or something like that.
I think you're
What
just.
have you been through that's traumatic?
Don't know.
Oh, grew up in a middle class family in a lovely part of the world, and then basically never had a proper job, and now earn fucking ridiculous amounts of money making videos on YouTube. Oh my god, get
Relatively
invited
successful at every
to
stage
events.
of life.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what a tough life you've had.
Where are you going on holiday next week?
What?
Where are you going on holiday next week?
Portugal?
Oh,
Yeah.
is your 5th holiday of the year?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's not far off.
What are you on about? Raw, man. You need a brain test, like a memory test, like a brain memory test, like
Probably.
an MRI or something for your head.
I don't
think an MRI would
you have
do
like
it.
A,
We should do
can't
that for a
miss it.
vlog.
What, get an MRI scan of our
No,
brain?
I did say we should do an IQ test for a vlog.
I would win that.
I don't think you would.
I think I've got a better IQ than you.
Wow, I'd put a lot of money on that.
How much do you want to bet?
What?
Let's do it. Come on, let's put your money where your mouth is, boy.
500 quid.
Deal.
Okay, deal.
I reckon, if I had to say objectively who I think would win that, I reckon it's Tom. Because IQ is like pattern recognition.
You would not win that. You're thick.
Like,
Got A in GCSE maths.
Say, I got A-star.
It's not a maths test, though, is it, mate? It's fucking.
Why
IQ
bring maths
test.
up then?
Tom didn't really say a word to me for the first 2 weeks.
He just spat on you.
So I'm like, all right.
Isn't true.
But you also weren't full time on the pod yet, so I only were just seeing you on stream, so I didn't give
Lewis
a fuck
actually
about you
thought you
either.
were what, part-time.
Oh, so you're actually like, you're basically.
I don't really care about him.
Nothing over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
No, do you know what? It was funny because back then you were probably nicer to me than you were now. I was probably back then. My first impression is my impression of you has only went down.
Yeah, but you got to remember,
Joking.
the more I like you and the more I get on with you.
Yeah, I'm the same back
that's right.
home. Keep
Does
talking.
that mean you really, really like all the sidemen after the?
No, yeah, I do. No, I didn't abuse all of them. It was only Simon. I do like Simon. Yes, I do. I like Simon a lot. I think
What,
he's a really
Angry
nice lad.
I like so.
I love Angry Ginge.
That way you went at him, even though he was actually defending you.
If I did say like, I probably wouldn't have that reaction to like Toby or Vic. 'Cause I don't really know them.
Yeah.
Simon seems like very normal.
And I think they would take Angry Ginge can.
You expect them to walk
You
around.
can't just use that as a description of everyone.
Yeah, but you got in his mind.
No, he's.
in his head, like,
He's
like,
not-
because
you're either weird, normal, or a nerd.
No, because Simon could easily just be like not a knob, but like
Yeah, but they are also, let's be honest,
but it's like a different.
like extremely media trained and stuff. Like
What are you on about?
they will be absolutely media trained to a T.
What
But
are
them
you on
lads.
about?
Am I wrong?
You think Harry's media trained?
He just chooses not to deal with the media.
Do you think I'm media trained?
You're not.
And no fucking YouTuber's media trained.
Slipping his own.
Bro
helmet
tried
there
to
a
put
little
himself
bit
in
there.
the
Harry and Simon. I think they just probably know to be polite because
That's what
obviously
I mean. They would have been
word
like,
spreads. didn't it?
helped and coached how to like.
I don't think
act.
it's coaching, lad.
Of course it would.
Everyone,
We
you just have a good upbringing.
The
You'll
amount of
know
people
to
they've
be.
got around them,
Yeah,
and
manners.
I
management
think
and that.
you're right.
You just have
think
manners, don't
yeah.
you?
Right, what's next on the agenda, Lewis?
Well, I wanted to talk. I've seen a news article. This isn't part of news Lewis's facts because I haven't fact checked it yet. But I've seen an article about like.
Now.
Yeah.
What's he said about
I seen an article about how like in Antarctica and ice, there's like all sorts of shit like frozen there, and there could be a case of like prehistoric diseases which have since went extinct. As the ice caps are melting, we could release that into the world
Yeah, that
release
makes sense.
a zombie virus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, you had to go that way, didn't you? Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
So
that's
no.
the-
So I
I knew that was too smart to be
But
true.
aren't cannibals just zombies?
Oh God!
no, because zombies are uncontrollable.
If I started eating you right now, that doesn't make me a zombie.
Would you be ill if you ate me?
I don't know.
You yes,
Zombies,
you yes.
Zombies are supposed to be pronounced dead as well, though, right?
Oh,
They're
really?
like- yeah.
No,
So-
not
so
on
like
the
controlling
modern
them.
term.
Zombies aren't real.
Like in Walking
Like
Dead.
controlling them.
No, this is where you're wrong. So mice. No, this isn't being part of Lewis facts. This isn't even crazy. This is true. This is full on facts. There's a case of like mice being injected with certain viruses where
some
these get a lot more aggressive and they become cannibalistic and stuff, but they eventually just die off and it's not
But I thought-
contagious
I
to
thought
humans.
The actual term zombie implies that the
They are
host
dead,
is dead.
Essentially, in this context, could we get a disease like this that makes you hyper aggressive just to
100%.
everyone? Yes. So therefore, I thought it'd be nice for us to just put a plan in place.
Mate, you're not far off with rabies, to be honest. That's pretty close to zombifying people.
No, it just kills you, doesn't it, rabies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just die.
But you like froth and aggressive and eat people, don't you?
No.
You froth because it's hydrophobia.
But like,
you
if
can't-
a
look,
dog gets rabies, it's like,
Oh yeah, but that's different in humans.
Right. So what are we doing?
So essentially, I just want us to put a plan in place. So I was curious, in such a scenario where the world is ending,
Kill myself.
I would say if it's running zombies, I'm killing myself straight away. If it's the walking zombies, that's
I'm
fun.
killing
If it's
myself
the ones
anyway.
that run,
But
I ain't fucking-
how would you know if it was which one?
look out my window, and if the zombies are running, I'm killing myself. I think that's
where-
scary as
I ain't
fuck.
rebuilding the world. Fuck that.
No, but
you can
the
repopulate it though, am I right?
the Walking Dead zombies are fucking light work. But like, if it's like 28 days later where they're sprinting after you, fuck me, that's scary.
Because your dodgy knee, you wouldn't be able to
No,
hack
I
it.
wouldn't kill myself because I'm scared of dying of zombies. I'm killing myself because if there's 100 people left on this earth, I don't want to be a part of rebuilding it. Fuck that.
Mate,
I
that's
don't, I don't even understand how Wi-Fi works.
But you're
how the
top
fuck-
shagger.
How am I going to
Tom,
remake electricity?
Everyone needs their role, and you will be the sperm.
You'll be the
Donate.
Might
sperm.
not even work.
You'll wank
You'll be the
everyone
sperm
off.
bank.
You'll wank everyone off. Next.
You'll be the
Wanks like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have your technique.
Mate, then there'll be
You do
loads
it
of
like
mini
that.
Garratts.
I
running
used to, when
around
I
Earth.
first started wanking, I used to do it
You'll be
like
known
that.
as,
Yeah,
like-
it makes a lot
You'll
of
be known as
sense.
Genghis Khan, but like Genghis Tom.
For all, mate, I might be barren for all I know.
What does that mean?
Can't have kids.
Can't have kids.
If you were to go, if you needed someone from this panel to...
Reeve.
That's it, Reeve.
No, but you didn't even say what the thing was.
Just to be your teamate for the apocalypse, like.
Obviously, Reeve.
Oh, right, yeah.
Someone with a brain and can do something.
They'll just eat all the rations.
All Theo would do, Theo would just whinge, complain, eat all the food, and just fucking non-stop just talking about how he feels and how it's unfair on him.
Pretty harsh there, Tom.
You'd be like, no, wait, let me try and use my mind to keep the fucking zombies away because I've watched the YouTube clip on this. You're a fucking idiot.
I can imagine Luke using his mind control.
Yeah.
They're gonna trust me.
my
They're gonna.
God. The end of the world occurs, and all textbooks and literature is burnt, and everyone has to rebuild the world, and they're stuck with Lewis creating these fucking bullshit stories.
Okay, well, the interesting question is, are we all agreeing Reeve here? Theo, are you taking Reeve? Yeah. So the question
I'll
is,
take
who are you
myself,
taking?
yeah.
No, who are you? You have to take someone here.
Oh, sorry.
Can I
you need
pitch?
someone who's
Each of us.
athletic.
How about this? Each of us pitch ourselves to Reeve, and then you can choose.
Oh, go on then.
Because
Yeah,
really,
yeah, yeah.
you can only take one of us. So,
Zombie
Reeve,
apocalypse. Who would I want out of the group?
so Reeve, what you need is someone who's going to think outside the box. So you've already got the basics down of the logical sense. Now you need someone who can throw in the odd idea, which might help you cascade your opinions. Also, I'm not a proudful man. I'll eat the shit stuff. I'll have the rubbish end of the spoon. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to share all the good bits. You can have the nice food. You need to stay strong. I'm just there to assist you.
Did you say proudful?
I don't know.
Well, my honest answer is don't take me. I'd rather die.
Okay, fair enough.
But if I'm actually pitching, I'd say realistically, I won't whinge and moan like him. I won't be as annoying and stupid as him.
I'd be a great wingman for the last 50 women on it.
Yeah, to be fair, we could have a bit.
You might whinge more than him.
I'd be able to sniff out some beer, and I'd be able to sniff out some women. So
I'd sniff out some gear.
okay, and I'm not a fearful man. I feel like I'm quite brave.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm relatively strong.
That's a good pitch. That's a good
I'm
pitch.
I'm fit and healthy.
He'll whinge more than Theo.
I wouldn't.
Theo would take it as more of a challenge. You'd be like, I can't be arsed.
No, I'll do it though. When
You hear
when
physical
my back's
activity.
up against the wall, I'll deliver.
No, you crumble.
What does that even mean?
Remember the half marathon?
Well, Reeve,
3 days notice.
Yeah.
you need
Mindset.
someone who's the second strongest in this room. Great cardio. Not only that, the breaker of arms.
You did.
Why is
do
that going to help?
Breaker of arms. Not only that, I'm a great at role play, which
What
means
the hell?
I can play any role that you want.
What is he planning?
You-
Like
I
a
can-
sexual partner?
I can play any role. If you want me to be a little servant, I'll do that. I am here to serve the greater good of humanity.
Right.
I will, contrary to many beliefs, I actually will eat pretty much fucking anything when it comes down to it. No, I could live off rice and beans if I had to. I really could. I'm not that
Could
fine.
you?
Do you know
I
how
could eat the same
scarce rice
shit.
and beans would be in an
I could eat the
apocalypse?
same
It's like
shit
tin-
every day. I don't mind.
You brought 3 brownies in today.
Yeah, and what I do, I share them with him.
Did actually. Oh, you try and bribe me ahead of time, knowing that.
I'd also know what my strengths are and what your strengths are. And I feel like you would be a good leader, so I'd be a great listener. And I think in that scenario, you need a
Oh
great
yeah,
listener.
you love listening and doing what others tell you to do, don't you?
Not only that,
Jesus
I like to
Christ.
provide you when you're feeling down, when you're at the end of your wits, I would be there to lift you up.
My biggest concern, on paper, it should be you. But my biggest concern would be in an apocalyptic situation, how long would those legs last?
Yeah, he's going to be injured
You'd
week
be
1.
injured straight away. He's going to have to carry you around.
I ran a 1:48 half marathon with you.
And imagine,
no questions asked.
But
imagine,
the following day, you
Not that.
You are not robust enough for a zombie apocalypse.
imagine the moaning.
You'll have to.
No. When it comes down to survival,
There's no massage
I am
gun
actually
now.
there.
You've spent a lot of time outdoors as
I have.
a child as well.
I have.
There's
yeah,
no, there's
He's
no
not
ice bath.
robust
I
enough,
used
man.
to walk around Seaford in bare feet.
Oh, what's next?
Quite
The
tough
Amazon.
This. I didn't think this. I thought
this,
this
yeah.
wouldn't be a contest, but it's actually.
There
quite
is no
difficult.
context.
It's 100%.
Reeve, you need someone who's got the
It's
It's
mindset.
100%
Can you
me.
imagine being stuck with Lewis for the rest of time?
Oh, he's not in the discussion.
Well, no, how am I not in? How am I not in?
Tom literally can't lift anything with his right arm. He's got one arm.
I can now.
No, you can't.
I'll be your
Yeah.
prodigy.
I'm the full package. I'm fit enough.
No,
No, you're not.
I'm smart enough.
No, you're
What
not.
happened, Reeve?
I'm not as whingy as you.
I'm actually smarter than you.
I'm braver
you know.
than you.
I've
No, you're
spent
not.
the
You're not
I'm more
braver than me.
streetwise.
I
than
spent the
you.
last month
me.
watching Outdoor Boys.
And also,
I know loads of
Let
shit.
me,
Wow, you guys
one
are
last
desperate.
thing. One
This
last
is
thing.
insane.
One
Who's
last
more
thing.
streetwise, me or Theo?
Me.
Neither of you. I am. I know more
One
than
last
these
thing,
guys.
to really prove my point.
Fuck,
If
you're
look
not in the question, you have
throughout
one
the
arm.
history of my life, okay? When I'm put up against the wall in a pressure situation,
You come from one of the most privileged
I
backgrounds
lie.
ever.
I
Yeah.
lie.
It's the apocalypse, though. It's not like.
Yeah,
That is a pressure situation.
What
not
about the
violent.
Sidemen charity game? What
That is-
about our game?
Reeve,
What about Pitch Like
this
a
is why
Good
we rule
Game?
them out.
Literally scored, but whatever.
The accent, you're going to come across other survivors. They're going to think this fucking southern
Yeah.
prick. You
I'm
need someone to
great at
balance out.
southern
You need
prick.
someone to balance out the
Who's
Tory
like
of
Game of
views.
Thrones?
So you
I
need
can-
one of us.
I can pretend I'm down hippie.
Oh!
I'd be like, g'day, mate.
Remember the
I've made
golf
my
course at
decision.
Liverpool? They hated you.
I've made my decision.
Thank you. I know it's me.
Thanks, Ruth.
I'd take Tom.
Yes!
Really?
Yeah, I'll be
wouldn't?
fucking good in the apocalypse,
No
mate.
fucking way you
I would.
If it
We
came
would
down-
balance. We would.
No.
He's really
Go to your edge.
We
Go
would
to your
balance
edge, you're
each other
taking me.
out. We would balance each other out really well.
Gun to your head, you're taking me. 100%. I know.
I feel like
No.
in a,
No.
a situation where rules don't apply to the rest of the world, he would be best.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You love rules.
way.
Remember the golf course?
Yeah, you do love
they should let us in first.
Do they know who I am?
Sorry, I love how he's acting like
I think
any of you were
he
there.
has the least problem with confrontation as well, which is probably quite useful.
Yeah.
I can be calm in situations.
No, it's
No,
not
the
about
opposite.
that.
Call the police.
Yeah.
No, I'll only get.
Where are the zombie police?
Can we have some
Wait,
order?
I'm much more confrontational than him.
Fight him then.
I'll pick on anyone.
I am.
Go on.
I am. Especially when if you're getting bullied, or so if they're in the if they're in the wrong and they're incompetent,
Don't be offended. It is recency bias that I'm taking Tom.
Yeah.
He's
what?
offended.
My hamstring. Is that what it is?
A little
Yeah.
bit.
You're not
Yeah? Or
robust
say the
enough.
apocalypse been 6 months. Who you taking?
Tom.
What, and you've done full rehab and
Look at him. He's so desperate for it.
I'm fitter than him.
he said-
You are, yeah.
Sorry, imagine you're running
Yeah.
away from the zombies. He's fucked.
Nah, but
Absolutely fucked.
more-
He's dead.
yeah, but-
and then you're on
but
your
more-
own. So your so-called teammate that you've taken dead first day.
yeah, but am I
day one.
Yeah, but also I'd sacrifice myself to let him carry on.
I think I've been
I'd
overlooked.
just fight 10 of them
What's the point of that?
because it keeps him alive.
Entertainment value would Lewis would
You
be
need.
first.
Wait. What's
I
important,
don't
Reeve?
think you-
Also, at
Yeah,
my peak fitness, you couldn't even
Reeve, you
get
have to
near
think,
that
you have to
fitness
think.
level.
I don't think you'd provide me with any survival
6
skills.
years
but,
ago.
The zombie
Well,
I could get back to
The
that.
zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, all
What's
right, mate.
what's life
Also,
without happiness?
No, stop a second. I'm not having this. You really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
think
just
about
said the
first
reason why.
day,
Total
first day,
package.
okay,
All the
it
training.
takes Tom.
Let's- no,
Oh,
let's-
you bump into a pub.
Let's talk about it as a real zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you bump into
so
a pub.
the zombie
he's
apocalypse.
hammered and you're on your own
Zombie
again.
apocalypse happens right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
me.
do
You're
I take?
fucked.
Me.
It can't
We can get our
be.
bikes and stuff.
You're fucked, mate. You'd be fucked.
I've got
I have to take the.
I've got a really fast bike.
Here's a question: anyone bringing the Cubs or Scouts
No.
or Beavers?
I've literally.
I was in the Beavers.
Whoa.
Okay.
I've spent time with the fucking Navy SEALs.
I was in
Our
Beavers.
pill party.
The level 7A climber.
That doesn't help me.
I spent time with the Navy SEAls.
Yeah,
Mate,
but you weren't in the Beavers,
Imagine
mate.
we get stranded on the top of the Alps.
The
I will ski faster than any of them.
Yeah,
away
but that's
from the
provided
zombies.
we have skiing equipment.
I'll bring it. I've got it.
That's,
Do you know
that's
how a zombie
helpful.
apocalypse works?
Yeah, you ski away.
You can't just just live your. No.
make
What about when you're
skis.
going uphill? You're like,
What if the zombies have skis?
I'll make my own
Also,
skis.
logically, if it was a zombie apocalypse, it would
Also,
make more
listen
sense
to
stay at
yourself.
the top of the mountain.
Can we just listen to him? Oh, I'll ski away from them. Who says that? That's why you're not being chosen, mate. What are you going to say next? I'll sail away on my boat from them.
Well, yeah.
You're a fucking Tory. That's why you're not being chosen.
let us know who you take.
Yeah,
And why is it Reeve?
Yeah, if you were Reeve, who would you take? Because obviously the answer is Reeve out of the four of us.
I feel like-
out of us
I
three,
feel-
who in the comments would you take?
I feel like I've been underestimated a lot here.
I actually reckon, genuinely, out of you two, I'd take Lewis.
You wouldn't.
Think
I
as well. You
actually
need
think
someone
he-
who can get into shorter spaces, have adaptable,
I actually
outside
think
the
he'd be
box.
quite smart with
space.
like getting things to work.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He is good with that.
I'm a problem solver.
Whack.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
actually.
That's
That
what my
yeah.
job is.
Logically, you do.
Mate,
solve-
I-
I'm also I can plan. I know how to
Can
plan. I can read maps.
yeah.
Can I?
yeah.
No,
I've got GPS watch. What have you got?
Okay, how about this? What's your plan then? Zombie apocalypse just started now. What's your plan? Go.
Resources.
No. But you can't just say that. Where are you going to go? Everyone's doing the same thing. You're going to go to the shop where people
My
fucking
flat,
have
I've got all
knives
the-
and guns.
I've got everything I need at my flat. I've got a bow and arrow. That would work in Apocalypse.
Yeah, and what happens when you're out of
Got enough
arrows?
gun.
When you're out of arrows?
Go get him.
Oh, yeah, from where?
Or I'll make him out of bamboo.
Oh, there we go. While they're banging at your door, you're going to be making bamboo arrows. Well done.
What happens if you run out of bullets then? What are you going to do, mate? You got to
No,
fucking
he's got
You've instantly made a mistake. You stay off the streets when it first kicks off.
agree.
We have
Yeah.
keys. We have
Yeah,
keys
yeah.
to various rooms in this building. We have fobs to all this room. The power's going to stay on for a long while.
The last thing you do when Carnage breaks out is get in a car.
yeah, let's go get on the streets.
No, surely to the
Instantly dead.
countryside, straight to the countryside.
Yeah,
as
who
well.
lives in the country?
Yeah, but you have to wait. You have to wait. All the roads are going to be blocked up out of London.
true.
You're
I
locked
live in-
down
I
this
live in the
building.
When the
countryside.
Carnage kicks in, driving is the least.
Not only do I live in the
safe.
countryside, I live by the sea, so we can sail away. And we've got a World War II tower.
But he said how you get in there. You can't just be like-
Your plan is
What,
shit.
when everyone's trying to drive away?
All right, I'll cycle then through the country back.
Oh,
to the
that's...
coast.
you are shit.
hell.
Right, well, Theo's lost.
You are thick. If
Right, how are you
anyone
gonna-
chooses
Oh, no,
him...
all right, Tom. Explain how you get to your Xbox's house and up in Birmingham. Go on.
I wouldn't. I'd do exactly what Lewis
stay here
said.
for now.
You find a safe place in a building, let it die down.
then what?
And then you drive down.
Yeah, so what's the difference with me doing that?
Because you're doing it
You didn't
straight
say that, you
away.
said straight away.
Obviously, I wouldn't leave straight away. I'm not.
Right, well, there we go then.
The shower's here. We've got a nice cafe downstairs. I've got my lunch in the fridge downstairs.
Do you think if
So you'll be lasting a day. Well done.
Do you know what? Zombie Theo would be
Got my green
downstairs
juice.
and the calf still eating the cakes and that.
I've got my green juice. It'll be healthy.
Zombie.
There'll be like people running around screaming. He's just eating cake.
And actually, how do you?
Fat as fuck. He's gained weight.
like White Goodman at the end of Dodgeball.
Anyway, what's last on the agenda then for today?
Well, it was Lewis's facts, but we need to be sang in.
Come on.
Lewis has some.
No.
Forget it every week, man.
Lewis has the facts. Facts. Yeah, Lewis has the facts.
So let me read the headlines for you. We have Egyptians on the moon.
That's changed.
I'm always added to it. Information can never be deleted. We are robots. We are time traveling. Ghost story. We are being farmed, and
Farmed.
we're going to have no hands.
Please.
No hands.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one for 2 weeks. Go on.
Right. This is good on this. This is actually like really scientific as well.
Has this been... Have you checked this?
Yes, of course. I've researched.
Where?
This is research. So essentially, we're going to have no hands or feet as well, maybe.
So we're just
So-
Paraplegic.
Let me walk you back.
walking stump.
Evolution. Okay.
Yeah.
Opposable thumbs is one of the biggest reasons we are as advanced as we are.
Brilliant. But what's happening? AI. And let me talk to you about this. Apes and monkeys, all their fingers the same size. Why do we have different size fingers? Because ours are shrinking through evolution.
Or maybe
we are
so
losing.
advanced.
Yes, so we are losing the need for your fingers. When was the last time you used this?
All the time.
To balance my phone.
Interesting. So when you lose the need to balance your phone,
Why will I need
you will not need this at all. Our fingers are shrinking, and it's the
Well,
same with your
use it for
toes.
loads of things. Golf.
They used to all be the same size, so you can grasp onto things. But now, they are each and every one of them are shrinking. That is proof. Look, it's smaller. So our hands are losing. We're losing our hands
How do you
essentially.
play golf though without a little finger?
Well, we won't. I guess we won't have to.
Here's something interesting. How many fingers do you have?
9.
8.
9?
8 fingers.
Yeah.
2,000.
8. Yeah. So
Aren't they
So we
different
get-
sizes because the thumbs are smaller because they're opposable? And
no, because monkeys have opposable thumbs, but they're all the same
don't.
size. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Monkeys are apes.
Both, mate.
Monkeys don't have opposable thumbs.
Yes, they fucking do.
Do you,
No,
mate?
they don't.
Are
You're a
dumb,
fucking
though?
idiot.
What, like a lemur?
You're an idiot.
A lemur has opposable thumbs.
You're a fool.
That can't be right. What do you?
That's how they
think?
grab things.
What? No, you.
No, they hook.
Wait, no. Half the reason we're more advanced is because they don't have opposable thumbs.
No, because they just didn't need to evolve.
They don't have opposable thumbs.
They didn't need to evolve.
Monkeys and apes don't have opposable thumbs.
Yes, they do, because they grab stuff.
You don't need opposable
No,
thumbs.
you don't need him
to grab.
to grab stuff.
No, I think he's right.
What are you on about?
What are you on about? So I've started thinking on this a bit more. So
I don't believe they have opposable
So
thumbs.
the future for the human race, we're not going to have hands or feet.
Well, just go like that to the next monkey and see if they go.
So I've got a question for you. Why do we have earlobes?
Earrings.
No, I fucking heard this
don't know.
recently and I can't remember.
Earrings. Or
I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't know.
Oh, you don't actually know?
Well, I'm trying to
There's
think
a
of
reason
how we're
why
going to
I
evolve
can't
next,
remember.
but like I think we're going to lose our earlobes.
We're not going to lose
Some
our
people-
hands.
some people
'cause
don't
we
have
use them so much.
We don't use
Some
them.
people have really tiny ones, don't
We
they?
do to grab things,
Lewis has
hold
big
things.
earlobes, you know.
Yeah, you do.
You have small earlobes. You don't have any earlobes. Fucking hell, you have no earlobes.
Neither do you.
Do?
No, like...
Oh, as in like dangly
no,
bits?
this left ear has no fucking earlobes.
These are bigger than yours.
Yeah.
I have little ears, though, don't I?
And also another thing.
Your earlobes are very...
I think we're going to lose this as well.
Some people have.
So we're just going to have a big
Yeah.
hole.
That is not going to happen, bro.
No, because we
What
don't
do you
need
mean?
it. We don't
Like
need
Nunu?
it. We don't need it. Like, I can't breathe. Like, so I'm gonna mine's gonna whittle down and will evolve to have a bigger hole so we can breathe better.
I've got bigger nostrils than most people.
But surely having two nostrils
my
is
nose.
more surface area than having one.
No, because you have a bigger hole.
Why you're so big, Tom?
What?
That's always
No,
big.
that's what I'm saying.
Genuinely.
So having two nostrils is more surface
Big nose.
area for all your.
No, because you just take that bit out and then you have even more.
You're an idiot.
No.
And then flies would
Surface
go up there.
area. You get double the surface area from the
I
skin.
can't believe
What does that mean?
Protection. What do you mean? No, you're talking about volume of air in the nose.
Yeah, it's
right?
not surface
I'm talking
area.
about surface area of
What's that mean?
Also,
things that the fucking hell.
oh wait, also Lewis, the whole no hands is fucking stupid.
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense because
We're losing our
How-
hands.
Are you saying because we'll control everything by mind?
Yeah, we're gonna lose our
Okay, so
hands.
how do you
Are we
have
gonna
a
hold
cup of coffee,
anything?
a cup of coffee or drive or anything like that?
You're thinking about life is like how it's gonna be and how it is now. It's gonna be like that forever. It's not.
Why won't we need
We're
to
gonna
pick
turn
things
into.
up?
How are you gonna make love?
This is the crazy thing as well. By the way, I was learning about this with
Well,
AI. With AI, they're basically gonna be able to control the future with it, where they'll be able to see all our hopes and dreams and plot
Right,
our
but based-
course so we achieve it. And then once they can achieve that, it then can predict the future and control the
based on
future
that-
because they can control us as a
Based
hive.
on that
And we
then-
become like a hive mind.
Based on that, we won't need arms. So why don't our arms just go?
Well, it might once we go down
And
here.
then-
Those will just be
Also, you know the
We don't
whole
need
nostril
anything.
thing. The whole nostril thing. If we've got a gaping hole in our face, right? There's no hair to regulate temperature of the air that's going in and protect us from.
No, you just have
diseases
longer
and
hairs.
mucus and stuff. So you reckon we're just gonna have a hole and we just have
You
giant
are
hairs
a
coming
fucking
across?
idiot.
You tell me why we have earlobes, and I'll
don't
admit I'm
know.
wrong.
That's not.
I don't know.
Can I tell you about Egyptians on the
Google
moon?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the last
go on.
one. Then we're going.
Right, so on the dark side of the moon, essentially, you can never see it.
Yes, Transformers are there. That's why.
Yeah, so you can never see it or whatever. And they sent this satellite there called Clementine, right? And it went to the moon, and then when it was there, it took pictures of some what looked like structures on the dark side of the moon. I'm like, what the fuck? There's fucking structures here. And then it hit one of them and crashed into it, and it never came back.
How do they know?
So we never kept the pictures, but we got the data. So there's loads of data, and it's suggests there's structures on the dark side of the moon.
Show us the picture of the data.
That's mental. And then the astronauts, they went to space, went to the moon. And when they go around the back of the fucking moon, you lose connection to NASA.
What are you on about?
So when they go around the back side of the moon,
They didn't walk.
They
around the
didn't
moon,
walk
mate.
round the moon.
no, the orbiting, you twat.
Yeah, he's talking about still on the spaceship
Oh, sorry.
behind the moon.
But you said he walked around.
Yeah, I was like, do you know how big the moon is?
So they're around the back of the moon, they lose connection to the Earth. And they're like, okay, that's fine, that's not expected. Then,
And then we go around the back and there's an Egyptian that goes, "Ooh!"
and then psh, 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 what's coming through here? Psh, psh, psh. Oh, God. Da, 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 da. Oh, da, 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 da.
What's that meant to be? What was that meant to be?
So it's like, da, da, da,
But what is that?
King Julian.
yeah, and they're like, what's going on here? And it sounds like it sounds like music and chants.
Yeah.
that's coming from the backside of the moon.
Backside, yeah.
And it was so. Anyways, they're like, what the fuck's going on? They're like,
It's weird that I've never heard this.
I know it's true.
But is this like a movie you've watched recently?
No. And then they come back round, they lose connection with that, and then they come back round. There's like, yes, nice to hear. Yeah, we hear you.
The astronauts are going.
Yeah, so essentially, it's like these Egyptian structures.
They're on a different radio station.
No, because you can't receive anything. So they're receiving that from the dark side of the moon, and there's these Egyptian.
Stop saying the dark side of the moon. We can't go to. We haven't seen.
We can't see it. We haven't seen the whole moon, you twat. That's why it's the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
It's true.
You're
You
an
don't
idiot.
think we've gone round the moon?
They have. Yeah, these did.
So hang on a minute. Why can't you just go around the other side of the moon, take use your iPhone and film it?
Well, this is what you were going around. You got pictures of the structures and that.
So you don't think
you
a
got pictures?
satellite has gone round the whole moon?
They crashed into one of the structures.
What, the only one ever?
I
Show
haven't
us
got the
us it
picture.
then.
I've got the
So
picture.
you're telling us that.
But apparently
why are
it's-
they Egyptian anyway?
So it's this is a good question.
So is it pitch black on the other side of the moon?
Yeah, pretty much.
So how
So it's
do you-
pretty hard to see, but they could see these kind of like Egyptian structures, and obviously Egypt was like a very advanced civilization. So the question is, how did the Egyptians get to the moon, and how are they still
They
alive?
created a bridge.
That's fucking man.
They created a bridge.
No.
Had Earth, air.
So they're just knocking around in a vacuum, going, "Hold up, fucked up."
and just constantly. It is King Julian.
You're
though,
a
like-
fucking idiot.
No,
You're
no.
telling me humans up there
Yeah.
cannot breathe because obviously space is a vacuum.
They might be human, they might be alien. Like obviously, like there's alien links with the pyramids and that. But someone Egyptian related is on the backside of the moon.
Fucking Salah.
It's on the backside of the moon, and there's a theory that I've got here where it's like the Egyptians like harnessed the power of lightning.
Oh my!
No,
It's Thor.
so unknown technology. Somehow they did all this crazy shit.
Lightning would come from below the moon in our atmosphere.
No, to get there, they harnessed the power of lightning, and that's what the pyramids is for. If you harness
giant spaceship.
if you harness one lightning bolt,
Yeah,
you could power the city. You could power the world for a day.
that can't be true. That cannot be true.
I don't even know. I don't
Wait,
even
look.
know.
So the power of one lightning bolt, and this is probably where Thor
Surely
came
every
from.
lightning
Through
bolt-
There's no way there's enough energy in one lightning bolt.
One lightning bolt can power the
entire
world.
Surely every lightning bolt is different as well.
On average.
Why are you bringing up Chris Hemsworth?
How many
So
volts does a lightning
this is probably
bolt
where
have?
Thor came from. He was probably like this god scientist,
How many volts does a lightning bolt have?
like a million.
You reckon it takes 1 million volts to power Earth for 24 hours?
1 million.
They can power, yeah.
There's 300 million volts in a lightning bolt.
There you go. It powers Earth for a day. But this is probably what.
No,
Thor-
that's
Maybe for like
true.
a minute.
no, but think
don't
this is
think
this is no. This is what they're saying, and I'm hypothesizing.
Hypothesizing.
Hypothesis. My hypothesis is like, say Thor. It's probably like this Greek scientist who they thought was a god because he discovered this
Well,
amazing
he's
feat.
from Norse mythology, so that probably doesn't work.
Yeah, so it works.
So it takes. So
It's from Vikings.
so there's 300 million.
Is it not Greek?
Thor.
Yeah.
No,
Greek?
he's Norse.
Who's the Greek guy? Zeus. Sorry,
Yeah,
Zeus.
Zeus,
My bad.
mate.
So basically, Zeus.
An Iron Man as well.
So Zeus wasn't just a god; he was just an unbelievable scientist, which they worshipped as a god. And he managed to harness the power of lightning. Egypt have made it over to fucking the moon, and obviously it's on the dark side of the moon, so we've never discovered them.
No,
and
hang on.
also,
Whoa. Right. How have you gone from Greece to Egypt?
I reckon he had a
they work together. We already found out through Atlantis when they sent.
I reckon he had a lightning
Who did
rod.
they send over?
Moses.
Plato.
No, we've
Plato.
seen him. We've
Plato.
seen him.
Went over.
Plato, yeah.
Yeah, so they already have that link.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Little Mermaid?
So because Greece and Egypt are working together. I'm only trying to find a logic. I'm only trying to.
periods in
Do you even know how far away they are?
No,
They didn't have planes back then either.
Greece to Egypt.
I'm just trying to find a logical way of how we've got Egyptians on the moon.
Also,
We don't, mate.
we don't
I
for
think
one.
there's only one thing we can do. We have to send Lewis to the moon.
Oh, that'd be a great.
Right, we're there. Okay,
Can we put you through astronaut training?
also-
The amount of stuff you speak about and it's related to space.
I'd love to
Can
go
we
to
send
think
you for astronaut?
Yes.
Lewis needs
I'd love to do that.
Make sure you take an iPhone with you and film the other side of the moon.
No, you don't have to go to the moon already.
No, he does.
Okay, well, yeah, separate thing.
I get dizzy
actually
though,
wanna
so when
put
they
you
do
through
the
astronaut
spinny
training.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we actually do
G-force.
this astronaut training?
By the way, an average lightning bolt has 300 million volts. You need 3 trillion
Yeah.
to power the world per day.
We said no fact checking.
Look, we have to send Lewis to space. It's our only option.
Just more bullshit conspiracy
But
theories
without
from
the
your
I'm not.
empty
Listen, I
head.
don't want to get it misconstrued. I'm not saying for 100% certain Egyptians are on the moon.
That
You
was-
said,
that-
but
that
this,
was-
the whole point
that-
is you're giving us facts.
That was literally what you opened.
I'm saying I learned that Clementine the satellite.
You've learnt nothing.
I learned. Stop saying I didn't, because Clementine the
Nothing- have you learnt it? If it's not true,
I learned that Clementine the satellite sent by NASA went to the dark side of the moon.
you said the Egyptians sent it.
They didn't say no. NASA sent this, and then
The
It crashed into a man-made structure or someone-made structure on the planet. We lost the images, but we got the data. We could
How do
see
you know
they
it's
hit
man-made?
into something.
How do you know it's
the
man-made?
data suggests so?
What's the data?
What
Try loads of numbers in
if
that.
it's alien made?
Binary. No. No,
What's not alien made?
I'm asking how would they differentiate between a man-made structure and just something that's part of the moon?
It's normally the rock bit
Or an alien made?
Yeah, exactly. According to the data, what's the data? Oh my God.
That's on the moon. That's on the dark side of the moon again. So it could be
Why
like
is it so light?
How do you know?
Who's
Wait,
taking-
When it's
Who's
pitch
taking a
black on
photo of that?
Wait,
pitch
so we
black.
can get photos of the dark side of the moon, but we can't get photos of the Egyptian
you turn up the exposure. No, they're probably living underground or something. I don't know. But
That only appear on,
so the
they only
facts-
appear on
Yet
radio.
again, yet again, just more absolute
to be clear, the
Why
facts.
wouldn't they live on the sunny side when it's warmer?
Yeah, well, that's a good question again. Because there was theories that the Nazis went to the dark side of the moon.
Fucking hell!
No, there was. Because there was theory that they were building.
Is that where,
no,
is
this
that
is a
where
proper
Hitler went
theory.
to hide? Is it on
Yeah.
They do this on Hyde and Hitler, where
Sorry.
no, that sounds weird. Where it's like, did they escape to Argentina and the
That
moon?
is plausible, though.
Yeah, escaping to Argentina is a little bit easier than
And
going
the
to the
moon.
dark side of the moon.
With a chanting from.
So do you think Hitler's on the moon?
He's still knocking around.
So just to be
Shot.
clear, the facts that I'm bringing you are
They're not. Stop saying you're bringing us facts.
Clementine, the satellite, did go to the moon.
That's a fact.
That-
No, but
yeah.
that's
and
not
it
what
crashed on the dark side after
Yeah.
hitting a structure. Fact.
Yeah.
Could-
Also,
could you
astronauts.
hypothesize the structure it hit was actually
Just part of the moon.
Just part of the moon.
Yeah.
They just crashed into the moon.
Also,
Dark.
astronauts who went round to the dark side of the moon, radio cut out, and they were hearing.
Yeah, because radio transmissions can't get to the dark side of the moon.
Can you imagine this whole time just some bloke in his bedroom like feeding a
And
radio?
again-
Hang on.
And then it goes,
Have you ever heard
We
noises?
Here we go.
Have you ever heard noises when you go through like a tunnel and the radio cuts out and it's like... That's probably what it is.
Shark bait.
According to the Discovery
You hear
Show,
that?
trail
How the fuck was that Egyptian whatsoever?
That was only a little bit. It sounded like Ronaldo. Listen.
according
I explain this then. If it's radio interference, they've lost connection to fucking NASA, but somehow they're picking up some knobhead over in Siberia on his radio. How's that work?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's because it's from the dark side of the moon.
But my argument is that doesn't mean it's Egyptians
Right.
who
Okay, how about
built
this?
things.
You're aliens, right? You're an alien. You
But
want-
now it's which one is it, aliens or Egyptians?
I'm saying the facts. The facts are Clementine hit into a fucking structure, and then also they got this radio stuff on the dark side of the moon when they
And
shouldn't
you
have.
don't. No.
that's the facts.
No, radio
That's the
transmissions
facts.
can't get to the dark side of the moon.
They can't
They
receive.
can't.
No, listen. Exactly, they can't.
fucking
But if
can't.
you're next to the dark side of the moon, it's from here to here. Earth's over there. I'm saying they received it from there, and then they came back around.
Oh
and they were
my
like,
God.
We heard this, by the way.
A tactico going on there.
So I'm saying I don't know what they're coming from. That's not the that's not the facts. But if you're an alien and you're studying humans, right? What's the logical thing? What's the logical thing? You'll hide on the dark side of the moon as a base, maybe. You maybe steal some of these smart Egyptians.
They're abducting people now.
They do abduct
Yeah.
people. Where are they taking them to? The dark
How are
side
they
of the
gonna- how are they
moon.
going to breathe on the moon?
Alien technology. If they can fucking make it to Earth, I
How
reckon
are
they
the
can have a
Egyptians-
CO2 can.
How are the
No,
Egyptians breathing?
you know how it
No,
works,
two
didn't
can.
you?
They'll have air.
A CO2
They'll plants
can.
and-
The aliens probe them and insert different genetic material which allows them to breathe in space.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Well, I did not think of
But
that.
no. If you're an alien, you're on the dark side of the moon and you hide at the bottom of the ocean as well.
Oh, I can't do any more. You do my head.
That's
in.
how the footage is. They
No,
have all the
I can't-
footage of the UFOs coming out of the ocean. You
No,
prick.
I can't do this anymore.
They do. The RAF guy, not the
Oh,
RAF.
a trench, man.
Right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Because my head's gonna explode in a minute. Next week, I want facts.
I told you the fact was
Well-researched facts.
Clementine crashed into the dark side of the moon.
So that's your only facts. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week for more bollocks.
Let me find this chanting.